Thank you very much, Madam Speaker. I stand to support these regulations and first thank the committee for a good job well done within a very short time and commend them for going through these regulations which going forward as a nation are very important. Madam Speaker, what we need to do within government projects is to ensure that we provide a framework for efficient and effective public investment. As it stands now, a lot of the project identification that is being done sometimes is being done from the supply side, not the demand side. Government projects sometimes are being implemented not because there is need for that project, but because people have seen a need to make money out of it. So one of the important things about this regulation is to put on focus public project identification and project planning. Another important aspect which these regulations bring is pre-feasibility and feasibility studies, selection and budgeting, the monitoring and evaluation and reporting, and eventually closure, sustainability and impact assessment to ensure that there is value for money and optimal use of public resources. Madam Speaker, one of the things that we have seen in this country that have drained public resources is where, especially in the road sector and especially in Kenya. I'll give you an example of the Mombasa-Malindi Road, which now is being redone completely through the East African community, as an East African community road. Madam Speaker, that road, 6 months ago, they were putting shoulders on that road, and it was a huge multi-billion project, putting shoulders on both sides of the road. And before they had even completed, there was another contractor removing the whole road. A new contract had been signed, and they were removing the whole road, while another guy on the other side was putting the shoulders. So they were removing the road plus the new shoulders. That is government money. Today, if you go on that road, the road has been removed because there's a new project to dual the road. So you ask yourself, where was the feasibility study for putting the shoulders? And when was the new design for the road made? And Kenya knew that 3 years ago there was going to be the East African Community Road being put there. But still, money was allocated by Kenya to actually shoulder the road. A Great West. Madam Speaker, if you go on this road that connects, before you get to Integrity Center, NMS, the Nairobi Metropolitan Services, had actually put walkways on both sides of the road. Walkways on both sides of the road that put the red tiles, and it was looking very nice. But in less than 6 months before even the road was commissioned, they came and removed all those cabro and put in a new tarmac. Didn't they know that they were going to do tarmac before they put the cabro? What that tells you is because there was no agreement, people did not talk, there was no organ that was looking at this. And there's a lot of things that NMS did in this city, and now they are being removed even before use of those items had been. That is what we call waste. That is what we call waste. If you look at the Nairobi Expressway, there's a section they had carpeted recently. When they were doing the Nairobi Expressway, they removed the tarmac. Now they are putting it back. Wastage. Madam Speaker, these regulations are going to help us to stop wastage in this country. And I support these regulations. This is the way to go. Before a project is done, we need to look at it from a whole scope so that we get value for money for the projects that are being done. And therefore, I want to commend the committee and say that Treasury, they should not use these regulations as a bottleneck to fund projects. Because they're going to say, you see, this project cannot be done because of this and this, but if you go there and speak to us nicely, we might find the project. They should not be used as a bottleneck to fund new projects. I thank you, Madam Speaker.
Well, the Honorable Beatrice Adagala.